Good morning. On today's live show, we'll be showcasing. It's slightly different from the rest of the other live shows that we've done. Today we are doing bikes, and today we are showcasing two new arrivals from the Polygon lineup of folding bikes. We have on my right here, I do have the Urbano 3.0 in a fresh new color, and on the left, this is the new Urbano 5.0. So this is the two new lineups for the folding bikes from Polygon. So let's get started. So where do we start first? We start from the Urbano 3.0. So this is the entry-level folding bike. This is retailing at $549, and on here you have the Urbano 5 that's retailing for $649. So when we are looking at the two bikes, so what actually sets them apart? Well, to begin with, the frames, they are both identical frames. So you have identical frames, you have identical saddle, handlebar, they fold the same. So on what sets them apart is that for the Urbano 3, the wheels are 406 and this is 451. If you're confused on like what's 406, what's 451, so basically 451 has a slightly larger diameter wheel size, and if you look at the tires, they are of a different width. So it's slightly wider on the Urbano 3. You have the slimmer and larger diameter tires on the Urbano 5. So what makes the slimmer and the larger diameter wheels better is because that with the larger wheels and the slimmer tires, you actually use less effort to ride the bike, and it gets you to go a little bit faster. You get to go a little bit faster on the slimmer tires. So the Urbano 5 is an upgrade on the tires, and the other upgrade is that where on the Urbano 3 you have the mechanical disc brakes. Yeah, so you have mechanical disc brakes on the Urbano 3, whereas on the Urbano 5 you have the hydraulic disc brakes. So you get hydraulic disc brakes on the Urbano 5. So the difference between the mechanical and the hydraulic is that the hydraulic has a lighter cable feel, the lighter brake feel, stronger braking performance, and hydraulic is maintenance free. You don't have to worry about the cable stretching after some period of use or rust and corrosion on the cable, and periodically the cable types, they will need some adjustment over a period of use. Yeah, so you have better brakes on the Urbano 5, and let's look at the other parts. So the gear system on both bikes, you have the Shimano Claris. So there's 8 gears on this using the Shimano Claris rear derailleur. So it's got a nice trigger shifter. Also the trigger shifter has an indicator that you can see which one of the gears you're onto. Yeah. So it helps you visualize, okay, so now on the which gear are you in, instead of just going by feel. So it's got square taper cranks. This is pretty much basic. Yeah, so that's the pedal it folds to. We will show you more of that later on. And on the Urbano 5, it's an upgrade on the drivetrain. You get the Shimano Sora. So this Shimano Sora is a 9-speed drivetrain. So there's 9 gears at the back. You get alloy cranks, and this is not just a normal alloy cranks. So this has the prototype bottom bracket, or what we call them, the outboard bearings bottom bracket. Yeah. So you get better cranks, you get a better set of gears, and this is a 9-speed as well. So it's one more gear as compared to the Urbano 3. Yeah. So what sets them apart is the wheel size. You have the larger wheels on the Urbano 5, slimmer tires, better set of gears with the Shimano Sora versus the Shimano Claris, and that's 9 and 8 speed. and you have the hydraulic disc brakes on the Urbano 5. So in between the two, I would say that the Urbano 5 is a better option, because for a price difference of $100, you actually get an upgrade on quite a whole lot of things. You get an upgrade on the brakes, from the mechanical to the hydraulic disc brakes. You get a better set of gears. When I mean that better set of gears, it means that there's more gears. It's better in build quality. Yeah, and you get a better cranks as well on the Urbano 5. So on both bikes, because they are identical frame, the seat height is really adjustable. So I'm going to show you what you can adjust on the bike. So the seat height is really adjustable. It's quick release. It's easy. You can easily adjust the seat height. So if you set it at the lowest or near to the lowest, this should fit about the rider of about a height of probably a minimum height of 145. Should be able to handle this bike. Other than the seat, the height of the handlebar is also adjustable. There's actually a lever here that you open up, then you are able to adjust the height of the handlebar. The height adjustment on the handlebar is quite minimal, because you only have about like 2 inches of height adjustment. Yeah, so for if you're 145, you might want to have the handlebars lower. You can lower the handlebar all the way down. So yeah, so you have the handlebars lower. Then for a taller rider, let's say if you're 170 or over 170, you can actually put it up higher. And other than the handlebar height adjustment, the tilt of the handlebar is also adjustable. There's a lever here that you can put it up to adjust the tilt of the handlebars. Identically on both bikes, you have the ergonomic handle grips. So these ergonomic handle grips, they have like a flare here that you can actually use to rest your palm on, make it more comfortable. Also, it comes with a kickstand easily. So let's get to the fun part. Let's see how it folds.
Okay.
For the folding, I'm going to use the Urbano 5, because I think this is a nicer bike with all the upgrades for a little bit more. Yeah. Then I'm just going to show you. My height is about 171, so I'm going to set the seat height up. The seat goes quite a long way up. When you're adjusting the seat height, just be careful of the minimum insertion. I don't think you can probably see on camera, yeah. So that's the minimum insertion. So this is where you can set your seat post at its highest. Now, this is definitely too high for me, so we'll need to lower it down a little bit. Yeah, so this is adjustable. Yeah, so at 171 of height, this is quite comfortable for me. I can adjust the handlebars too. I think this is at the highest. Yep, this is at the highest. Yeah. Yep. So it's quite comfortable. So the folding bike is highly recommended for like urban commuting, urban sort of use. If you're like, you can use it on the park connectors, you can use it on the sidewalk, you can go on the roads. You can get a pretty decent speed on the folding bikes, especially with the 451, the one with the larger wheels and the slimmer tires. Comfortably, you can be cruising around 20-25 kilometers per hour. So now I'm going to show you how it folds. So the first step that you need to do while folding is putting the seat all the way down. Because why you're putting the seat all the way down is that the bottom end of the seat post, it works like a stand when the bike is folded. So we have the seat down, have the pedals, the right side pedal facing at the 9 o'clock position. So I'm going to show you how we're going to fold the pedals, or how the pedals fold. So using a palm, you push the pedal in, push it in and flip it over. Same goes on the other side. So we push it in and flip it over. And then we fold away the frame. So there's a locking mechanism here. So we lift up this plastic piece. It unlocks the lever. So now we can freely pull the lever out. So this just pulls out like that. And this, and you break away the frame. And bring it together like that. And on this side, you will notice that these are the magnets which hold the frame together. Yeah. So when it's folded, it stays nice that way. And the seat post that we lowered just now, so that works as a stand to hold the bike in place so that it doesn't tip over. So that's the reason why we have to put the seat down. Yeah. So the last part is the handlebars. So we're going to pull the handlebars down. Just pull the lever outwards, push it down, and this bolt will release. So use your hand to down. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back again. Yeah, so this is slide it upwards. Pull the lever up, press it down, and just use the light action from your thumb. Pull this up, and the handlebar falls away. Yeah, so when you're putting it back, yeah. So this, I'm sure everyone has questions like, okay, how much does the bike weigh? Is it heavy? Is it lightweight? Or what's the weight? So the Urbano 3. This is weighing at 13.5 kilograms. So on the Urbano 5, it's a little bit lighter. This is weighing at 12.5 kilograms. So it's the kilograms of weight saving on the Urbano 5 as compared to the Urbano 3. Yeah. So when you're folding it back, you start with the handlebars. Like how we did it on folding, now we do the reverse. So you push this down. This clips in, close the lever until there's a clip. So this is nice and tight. Then after that, we spread apart the frame. This we close it back. Flip the pedals over. Adjust the seat height accordingly. And you're done. So this is all in less than 1 minute. Yeah. There's also a question that whether this can actually be folded around or not, like some of the other popular folding bikes that we've seen. Actually, it's something that I figured out on my own. This is so let's say if you have although this is 12.5 kg, but if you have to carry it around, it can be quite heavy. So let's say if I'm having it folded, I start with the seat, the pedals. You see, the folding is quite easy after you get used to it. Yeah. Because it's probably going to take you less than a minute. So let's say when I have it folded like that, yeah. Because if I fold it all the way down, if I'm going to have to carry it like that, like for a short distance it's okay, but if you're going to have to carry like this on a long, like, you know, if you have to walk with it for quite a bit, it's going to be quite heavy. So what I figured out is that if you don't have the handlebars folded, leave the handlebars on. So the bike is like that. Magnet pieces stick together. Hold the brakes. Hold both brakes together, lift it up, so you can actually push it around. But you have to be gentle when you push it, because what's holding it together is the magnetic piece. So you're still able to push it, but you have to push it like very gently. Yeah. So you can still push it around. Yeah. So I'm going to unfold this again. So here we are, the two new arrivals for the folding bike lineup from Polygon. Here we have the Urbano 3. This is going for 549, and on my left, this is the Urbano 5 with the upgrades as mentioned. Iconic disc brakes, better set of gears with the Shimano Solar 9-speed, alloy cranks, and with the 451, the larger diameter wheels and the slimmer tires. So do visit us at Rodalink Jurong East or Rodalink East Coast to have a look at the bikes now while they are still in stock. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy the show. We'll see you along on the next live show. Thank you.